Hello! You can't see the game.
It's coming. It's usually delayed. Sometimes I wait for it to come and it takes too long. But
yeah.
Hello. So, Bingo Bard said that he rewatched the first stream to that unmiked grave. In fact, we can go to it. We're right outside the church, if anyone recalls. As we were digging through his thing. So yeah, there is one grave here. Let's see if I remember exactly where it is. I'm pretty sure it's over here. Seahawk!
Hey, Seahawk!
There's the creaky for Pains. You're killing this
Hi, Fellison!
Hello. So yeah, we have an unmarked grave over here.
The baby grave.
With flowers. And so he was trying to theorize who it could be and why. I feel like, so then he thought maybe it's the PI, and somebody buried him here if he died here, or if the killer killed him and buried him here.
That would explain why the flowers are fresher.
But then why the flowers? If it's the PI, who left the flowers?
His company.
That's weird.
But they also would have buried him where he belongs.
Yeah, they would have.
So it must mean that people don't know that he's dead?
But then who left the flowers? The killer? That's a little...
Oh, Seahawk called Celis a hoe. Starting fights over here.
Wow. Wow.
It's that hoe, Celis.
We're trying to get to Scott's cabin.
Yeah. Are we? Why?
We have a key to his basement now.
Okay.
I rewatched like the end of our
Okay.
our last so I can remember where I was going. Because it's been like 2 weeks, so... Somebody felt guilty about killing him? I don't know.
Seahawk says, but it is a pet squirrel grave.
Walnut Town. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Walnut. I'm here, so I need to just basically keep going by the post office.
Put a cross there so you can get to heaven. It's not magic.
Here's the post office. I know, right?
Okay, yep, there's the playground.
I would try to gauge it based off the most recent death, but as of right now, everybody in the town died 4 years ago. So I don't know. I don't think the flowers would look that fresh if somebody left them 4 years ago, so it's gotta have been left more recently than that.
My mistake, Seahawk. It was a ho, Cellison.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Not a that ho, Cellison.
Alright, Scott's basement. Everywhere but the hospital.
Very riveting basement.
Mm-hmm.
A journal. Oh, a diary. Monday, February 14th, 1994. On Valentine's Day, Trisha gave me some chocolate. I've never seen that brand before. I bet it must be expensive. I finished making the music box. I had hoped that it would be her Valentine's Day present. I'll just give it to her later. Hopefully she can forgive me. Do we have any recollection of him making a music box?
There's a music box in her room.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's where he left the cross for her. Was by the music box.
Okay. Friday, February 18th, 1994. It's been quite some time since I last talked to Father Matthew. He's always asking how I'm doing after Sunday service, but I tend to ignore him whenever possible. I know it's wrong. I need to find a way to make amends with him. AA. Tuesday, April 19th, 1994. The grass has been growing wild lately. The weeds are everywhere, and Andrew's not here. Actually, he hasn't been here for quite a while now. I wonder what happened to him. I should visit him after work tomorrow. Saturday, September 23rd, 1994. I was about to pick Andrew up for work when I found him lying unconscious on the floor. There was an empty bottle of sleeping pills on the table. I immediately called the ambulance. According to the nurse, this is Andrew's third suicide attempt. She's glad that I saved him in time. An hour later, he could have died. I don't know why Andrew would commit suicide. What I know is that he must be lonely. He needs a friend.
No, there's one.
Good lord. Wednesday, September 28th, 1994. I visited Andrew at the hospital today. He's out of ER and is recovering quite well. While I was cutting the fruits, he told me his story. In 1972, there was a maid who came to work at the mansion. Her name was Sophia. She was a hardworking young lady with a great personality. She was loved by many, and some a little too well. A few years into her job, however, she had an affair with Charles. See, there I go.
We already figured this part out, Scott.
A child was born, and his name was Jesus. When Vivian found out, she was furious and decided to kick her out of Painscreek. What happened after that was a tragedy. On June 26, 1975, at 11 p.m., Vivian, Dr. Johnson, and Andrew confronted Sophia. A fight broke out. Sophia fell and hit her head on a nearby well. She stopped moving. Dr. Johnson checked and realized she was dead. Her neck had broken. No one knew what to do. Vivian then asked Andrew to take care of the body and her baby. Andrew did not... Nope, I know how to read. Andrew did what he had to do to protect Vivian. After that night, they vowed never to tell anyone about the incident. Before leaving, I asked Andrew what the baby's name was. He said it was Vincent. As I left the hospital, I couldn't help but pity Andrew. He's lived a confusing life, and the struggle shows. I hope he can heal.
Okay. Confirmed, Sophia's dead.
Why didn't you call the police at that point and say,
well.
hey, I've discovered a murder?
That would have been far too sensible.
Did we come down here just to read his fucking diary?
Look, I mean, that was nice confirmation and all, but we kind of knew all of that already.
Yeah.
That Andrew got rid of the body, and she obviously, I knew there was something to do with the well, because they talked about the well, and that's why he was like, every time I saw her, she was soaking wet, even though it wasn't raining outside. Sin says they're cursed flowers, they'll never wilt. That's possible. As for to the assassin, Thane would pray for all of his victims. It's true. It's true. I see your notes there about Gravedigger as well. It doesn't make it any less creepy, but sure. Okay, I was hoping for a little bit more from that. This is the only key we have that we don't know where it goes. We need to get tools to get into a few places now. I guess we could go back to the hospital and search it more thoroughly and see if there's a way to get the power back on. I really thought there would be something, like, around it to get the power back on.
So, she can't still be down there, right? Why is the well boarded up?
Well, they probably tossed her into the river. I wonder if there's another well, but that's the only well that we have seen.
Did you expect to find a collection of murder weapons on display? No,
I was just hoping for like another lead, like a key or something to another place. Something to lead us.
6-digit code for the confessional.
Something to lead us somewhere else, since we kind of knew all of that. I want to go to the hospital, so it's just up this road.
When you dig my grave, could you make it sound?
Oh, you guys played this a lot when I played Graveyard Keeper. So I feel like I remember you guys breaking this up into two things beforehand. What was I gonna say? Yeah, unfortunately that didn't really lead us anywhere else, and we're running out of things that we know how to get into. Soon we're gonna have to run around and just try codes on everything. Alright, so we've already very thoroughly searched the outside of this place.
Yeah. I feel like we very thoroughly searched the inside, too.
We've searched the first floor pretty thoroughly. I don't know about the second floor. Because I think I was running into things where I'm like, oh, we're gonna need power for this.
Ashes to ashes.
Yeah, you would play that when I would cremate the bodies. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, well, let's wait until we have power to look around. Or more keys to look around, but let's get to the left. I know we came up here, but...
Another gym.
I was like, there's gotta be a way to put the power back, but haven't found a way to do it.
Here?
Can I open any of these things?
I need to get a better piano player.
Uh.
Adios.
Instead of Cheerios.
Now, sometimes Cheerios has something like cool on the back of the box.
Okay. I just can't imagine how we're supposed to get power back to this place. Room 205.
Okay.
I mean, well, if we... Hospital map. Is there anything in here that's like, hey, electrical room? Electric control room.
Number 4.
4.
B1. Basement
It's
1.
in the basement. I forgot that we did eventually find a map. Here, let me double check searching this place real quick.
Yeah, since we're already up here, let's finish this floor. Carpeted area. This doesn't look really... A piece of parchment. Ugh.
These last few months gave me time to reflect for quite some time. When one comes to the understanding that soon my body will be no more and I will return to the earth, the question arises of the purpose we fragile beings have in this life. How my soul yearns for those joyful moments with loved ones when I was ignorant of such incomprehensible matters. And now I sit here just waiting for death, knowing that I will never have a second chance. If only I could express what I feel to my wife, kids, people I once called friends. Maybe I can feel comfort. My body may be old to travel, but at least I can send something to them. A nurse has helped me prepare a package to send. I'll see to it personally that it gets dropped off once my body feels better. The last effort of a sick old man.
Harold S. Mason. Okay. I'll write that name down real quick.
Did we open these, or did somebody else come in here and open the... Room 206 is open. Looks like somebody else is looking around for something in here.
Probably don't have it in here. Is heaven real?
Okay.
Who's it written by?
Alfred Coldwin. Published by Greenlands. Oh shit.
Old Wind?
Cold Wind.
Holdwin. Alright.
The restrooms locked, really? Yeah, because I think we started to look around up here, and then we were like, well, let's get the power back on before we, move around more, and then we realized getting the power back on was a little more complicated than we thought it would be.
Can you take the thermos?
Probably not. Can't take anything useful, you know that.
Ew, why would you keep milk in a cupboard?
Why is there milk in this hospital room anyway? Oh, I just got
Swag.
First aid.
You always need a first aid.
Just blank forms. Toothpaste herb flavor. Some painkillers.
Close that top one, see if you can take the first aid kit. Lame. Oh my god. Dear Hannah, I heard from my mom that you were not feeling well and have to be in the hospital from now on. So I wrote this letter to say I'm really sorry for what I said to you last time. I just wanted our time capsule to be perfect. When you get better, you can put anything you want in our time capsule and you can decide where we should bury it. I promise. I really hope you get well soon. I miss you. Please write back to me. P.S. You can pass your letter to my mom. She works in the hospital as a nurse, Nicole.
I feel like there was talk about a time capsule before. Is that what's buried by the big rock, I think? Oh my god.
Hopefully that's like juice. Dear Nicole, I slaughtered your mother. No. Dear Nicole, I was so glad when I got your letter. I am sorry too. And thank you letting me choose where we bury our time capsule. I have a few ideas in my mind and I want you to pick one for me. 1, playground. 2, behind hunting cabin. 3, cemetery. 4, murder trap.
She like coughed up. Well, this is a
Excuse me.
It's a pretty good map of the town. You could hit the mute button. gonna be all sneezing.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But too late.
um,
Yes, we did have something about a time capsule.
questioning the existence of afterlife thought might plague the terminal. Yeah, it makes sense to find things like that in a hospital. We're not gonna keep that one. Pretty good map.
I don't think that was something worth writing down, but I do remember.
That didn't sound like worth writing down to you?
He
Time
needs
capsule?
some milk.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to unbury it and find it.
I think it was in the playground.
Okay, that's the stairs. Unnamed grave seems like a good place for it. Could be. Maybe the kids did it for funsies. Weirdo little kids. Room 210. Why does this room look all special? These aren't the stairs that we came up. Where the damn I? Is this where we first were when the, yeah, this is the key card room, right? Yes, okay. So the question is, how do we get to the basement? Because I feel like
Yeah, I did not have time capsule.
we couldn't get to the basement. Stairs just aren't listed on this map. Oh, wait. Stairs A. Okay. Oh my god. So I assume we gotta get there from the first floor. First floor, stairs A is 16. Stairs B is 17. Stairs C is 18. Up here. Okay, so there are 3
You need
sets of
stairs A.
stairs. So this has gotta be. That's room 102. Room 102 is 13. So I'm right by 17. Only had a map. I'm looking at the map. It doesn't say, hey, which stairs aren't blocked on the map. Find all the stairs. There's storage. There's gonna be another set of stairs around here somewhere. There's the elevator, so that makes sense. Hey!
No, we needed a key. Do we have a key for that?
Okay. It's bolted from behind. What the hell does that mean?
Pull up the map. Where are you?
I've got to be at 18.
Okay.
So I'm up here.
You need stairs A, 17. 17 was blocked?
I believe so. I believe all the other stairs don't go down or they're blocked in some capacity. So these just don't have a down. These don't have a down. So I need to get a key. There you go, Selson. If only you had a good map.
Can you get to the roof?
Don't think so. Wait. I can get to the roof.
I'm a genius.
Where are these stairs go? I don't think this is going to get me into the basement, but
You don't know. There could be another staircase down.
we can see what happened to the
Oh, that's where the guy fell off and
to this
died.
guy, yeah.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Broken ledge. Someone could fall and die.
They did.
Someone did. Okay, well, getting up here was interesting, but so
Can you climb on the roof?
we're cool. So we've got to find a key to the basement. I'm guessing. Let's see. Who would have a key to the basement?
Janitor.
Where are these stairs? They go. That's a. What if they decided to bury the time capsule with Nicole? Ghostbuster quote? Did you get that reference?
No, because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, the only thing that I think...
Wait, no, hold on. It says stairs A is 15, which is where you just... Okay. I understand the layout now. That was confusing.
It's a little confusing. Wouldn't suck to get the lights back on. Do we have any idea of knowing how to get in these other girls' lockers?
What was her locker code?
It was on that pin that we found. That brooch. So hers is 1964. Maureen, Lisa, and Susan. Any idea? I was like, it's the only other thing I can think of to find a key in here. Use shovel, right? I know that door that they're like, it's bolted from the... well, if it's bolted from behind, like having a key... Isn't gonna help anyway? What do we need to do? Just break the fucking window?
We don't have a hammer or a mallet or a shovel. We don't have any tools.
No.
Besides the Jimmy?
Oh, I forgot to notate. We did get into the gallery safe. That was
Slim Jim.
Scott's birthday. Because that's the only thing I can think of. If we get into the other nurses' lockers, maybe one of them has a key. Or has keys to get into other rooms at least.
Well, there's a doctor's office as well. Can we get into that?
Front desk. That's probably what this is. Yeah.
Got it. But we would have, the power probably would have gone off regardless if we had picked up that card. It would have gone off. I was like, maybe if we picked it up sooner, but no,
Sure
it wouldn't have mattered.
So we have his staff pass.
Staff pass, staff pass.
I just can't think of anything that we've found on those. Of course, their thing is locked. I don't think I want to get into the operating room, to be honest. The medical records is open. Somewhere, wherever I got into those. Yeah, so we found a pin back here that led us to Catherine's code. Father Matthew forgets his plea, puts it in the fire, but it's church. We knew that already. I don't think we've gotten anything that would help us for the other ladies.
I don't think so.
If you have keys, you have doors to open, right? I have one key.
And a promise.
I don't know where this goes, though. We got it at the mansion. And it says, it's exquisite design usually designed to be used with villas and mansions, but I don't know where it goes.
Did we ever figure out the chess pieces?
Nope.
Okay.
Where's the medical records room?
There it is. Right in front.
Like, or Susan. I don't think. What are their names? Susan, Lisa, and Maureen. I don't think they're in here at all for like information about them. A lot of Raymond Brown. Yeah. I don't know. Not sure where to go next. I did have a thought that there is a code to the sheriff's drawer.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't found anything about the sheriff in town, so I wonder if whatever code we're supposed to use for that is in his office. Because we didn't really try anything. Because we didn't see anything that was like, code here!
Code here.
So I wonder if there's stuff we need to try. No, we did not solve the dartboard puzzle, and it's supposed to be like combined.
Let's go back to the inn and take a look at some of that stuff. If you don't mind.
But yeah, the chess puzzles, the chess pieces and the dart pieces, I think, go together. And we have not figured that out yet now.
Why do you think they go together?
Because we had 2 clues that said they did.
Did we? Yes.
Because that is to open the study room drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Moon Cafe.
No, the Moon Cafe's in the middle where the guy's car is.
Big books and little big
little books.
Big little books? But that's not how that's just big books little. That's how you would read that. Books big little.
Judgy.
It's a weird way to write. That's the Moon Cafe.
Okay, so we have 2 reds and 1 yellow. Do we have the numbers right?
It was Bernard that pointed us to that. Pretty sure. It might not be this. Might not be in his diary, but
Where is that arrow actually in? Is it in the 18 or is it on the line? Does it matter?
it's in the 18.
Okay, so 8, 18, and 15?
Yes. And then this is how they're scored.
Okay, hold on, go back out for me real quick. I don't know if it matters, but this one is closest. Second. Third. Alright. They both were in the single spot. Okay. So.
He says to like subtract something.
I didn't write that part down because it was a lot. Charles' email, love Trish, will effective date.
Here. Study room desk hand. That's the chess pieces, but then I think Bernard had something about the study room too, didn't he? You didn't write down where we got it from or anything?
Study room hints. Subtract yellow card points from reds to blues. What do you think first?
Our audio's echoing? I turned on a fan, I wonder if that's why. Back off.
It's gotta be Bernard's notes. Yeah,
I
because they come
know.
right after Bernard. And it's a study room.
Yeah, but if it's not... It might have been a note that we didn't write down, though. Like, that our character didn't keep. It wouldn't be a newspaper. But if you have it written...
Why don't you solve your own problem?
What's under other?
what does it say, though? To do what?
Subtract yellow dart points from red's total.
Oh, we have a nurse logbook. Maybe we can get some numbers in there for the ladies. Blockers.
Yeah, see, that gives me a negative number. Because this is 26. Gives me -4.
Okay, so we've got Maureen, Lisa, and Susan are the nurses. Her son found her... Alright, I'm just gonna read it all real quick. Norma Jefferson was admitted to PCH. Her son found her on the side of the bed and immediately called us. We tried to reach Dr. Johnson, but were unable to. Third try, we gave up and called Dr. Schneider. Was not supposed to be on duty. It's the third time that we failed to reach Dr. Johnson. It's never been unreachable this many times.
Get it!
Oh.
Let me know when you're ready.
Susan has been sick 3 days in a row. Catherine called in sick at the last moment. Tonight's staff will be extremely short-handed. I've agreed to do double shifts this weekend. It's unfortunate that 8-year-old Timothy Scott drowned. Rumor was that he was trying to retrieve his toy and lost his grip. He was alone while everyone else was playing in the playground. His body was found 3 hours later in the river near the hunting cabin. That's Scott's. I was at the end of the hallway when I saw a young lady standing outside Dr. Johnson's office. It was 11:15 p.m. The visiting hours were over. Called out to her, she turned to me and promptly walked away. Couldn't be exactly sure, but I thought she looked drenched. Looked out of the window. It wasn't raining.
Why was she drenched?
So that was Sophia. This doesn't really give us any 4-digit codes. Like, do you think Susan would be weird enough to put the time of death or something as her code? Because that'd be kind of fucking weird.
Excuse me.
That's all we've got though for the nurses. Don't know what else to say. Don't know what else to do. Guess we could go back to Bernard's house to look at that clue, but you have it written down, so I'm not sure what good that would do.
Bernard!
You want to go back to Bernard's house?
No, we don't have to go back to Bernard's house. Is there any notes up there that we want to look at? Or do we have everything that we need from up there?
I mean, as far
From behind
as
the
we know, obviously we thought so. None of these opened and it pissed me off. I remember that.
Can we open this toolbox?
Locked toolbox. Can't open anything without more tools.
More
We
darts.
found more darts, but I can't pick them up for me to use.
What's that note say?
What's what note say? This is about that key to Andrew's house.
Okay.
Not sure why.
Da Vinci.
Oh, why? Oh, why? Can we take the broom and break some windows? 'Cause that's where I wanna do things. I'm gonna say we go back to the sheriff's house
Okay.
and see if we can open his classified drawer.
Classified drawer.
'Cause I haven't seen anything else that would get us there. So I feel like it's as good a guess as any. I feel like if there's anything to open, it'd be in his play. So why not take a look inside? Cemetery gate code 1131. One Black Pine Road. Didn't you have something talking about a toolbox? We've had lots of things talking about toolboxes and no way to open them. We have to get into Oliver's photography. Supposedly he has a shovel.
Supposedly. Shovel
We've
time.
gotten into Scott's, but that didn't give us a lot. Just a key to his basement.
Key to his basement.
Oh, whoa, whoa. I didn't inform you. Okay, so this is the date he had to reassign. What do you make us classified that? Feel like that's benign. We got into here once. That was Vivian's murder report. Okay. Maybe it's when he arrested Scott, because he thought he had got him.
I was like, what are you doing? Holding out your reading.
Ow.
Remember the last time we did that? A diary.
It's his. We've read it. But let's see. When did you become a sheriff? When did you do things that were cool to you? That still bothers me. Mumbling doesn't count, goddammit, Sullivan. Who said you get to make all the rules?
Time's up.
Would it be like the date she died? Like he made everything about her? Start over? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see. Vivian died. 7. 19. This doesn't really work very well. 7/19/95. I'm open to comments and suggestions for anyone who has any. You support Cells is making all the rules? No.
Don't give her that much power. She'll use it.
I don't know. What would the sheriff lock his classified drawer as? Because we don't have a lot of other information about him.
Try that.
There probably isn't much in here.
When did Sophia die?
We don't know. You trust Allison with all the power. We don't know exactly when she died. I don't even think we know her last name yet. It's just Sophia. When did you become sheriff? I don't know. Is there anything? The lost and found is locked. I'm not worried about that. All these drawers are locked.
So
Sounds like they're
Oliver's
actually-
photo shop has the shovel and the wrench, but we can't get into the photo shop.
Story of Tonte. Is this... Nope.
Butter address 31 Silver Lake.
Butter?
Yeah, it looks like I put butler.
Oh, I was like, there's a place we can get butter?
No, the T on the L accidentally has a cross. So.
I mean, there isn't much here, but I just thought we have seen zero information from the sheriff anywhere else. And about the sheriff, so I figured it's gotta be. Doesn't he have a phone? Yeah.
Hi, this is Steven.
That's the
I just
PR.
want to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
That's the PI. I mean, maybe he made it his last day. Reassigned starting May 14th, 1998. And that doesn't really work. Report numbers May. How else we go? May is 5, right?
Yep.
5. Sheriff phone number address. It's 1 Black Pine Road. I don't know how we would turn all of that. I mean, I guess we don't know where he lived. He had to live here somewhere, right? But this is 1 Black Pine.
When did that little boy go missing?
You think he made it the little boy?
If he was the sheriff when that little boy went missing, yeah.
That's weird. Last seen 4 Purple Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket. He has a scar below his left eye. He went missing before all the people started dying. 89. Does he like the lunch special at the Moon Cafe? And no, we don't know the sheriff's phone number. The sheriff lives at his office. He's very sad existence. I mean, maybe. Thing where it says, oh, that's the PI in the voicemail. I thought it was the sheriff leaving a message for a deputy or someone else he expected at the station. No, that was Stephen Moles, letting him know that he was arriving at Courtyard, because I'm sure he wanted to ask the sheriff lots of information.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought we'd be able to find something to get into that here. Other codes that we need to open. The church desk. The storage confessionals. The hospital lockers. Do we have... Catherine? We found something in Catherine's, but I don't remember what it was now. It's probably the logbook.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only other thing... You know, we've got that key that probably goes to something in the mansion, but we haven't been able to find what. I mean, I could sit there and try and on every fucking locked door, but I'm not sure that's the,
I think that would work.
most effective.
James Howard.
The zip code, maybe? Don't know, I don't know. We need tools, damn it. Sometimes detectives need to try every locked door. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get a key to Oliver's place. Because his voicemail was here. Courtyard. Or his note. Was it a note? It was a voicemail.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Mr. Patterson has the key.
Okay. Where's that Canadian man?
She's the nanny. Too busy burying the body.
She's at 40 Black Pine.
Where? Not you. The photo lab is just up. In the corner.
Hold on. Why are you going to the photo lab?
I was gonna try the key we have.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Start my toe.
Not this key. Just double check. 40,
41 Black Pine.
41 black.
Yeah, I think that's up to the mansion.
This is 40. You sure it's 41? I think that's what
I'm sorry, 40 Black Pine. You were right.
I mean, I was pretty sure we were thorough when we were here before, but I don't know how we would have missed a whole key, but unless it's in her room at the mansion, but again, we did search there as well. Is the same vase?
More tea. Okay, I was like, what is
I
that?
should drink a lot of tea.
Bingo Bart says, jokingly, the key has been inside you the whole time. Ew. It's locked. Is this considered a villa?
Maybe that's
You-
why. Maybe that's why we couldn't find the key though. To his place because it's in there.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's her bedroom.
Okay. Well, how the hell do we get a key to her bedroom? Night Owl says, your dad checked our old notes. I'm surprised he still had them. We found the code for the sheriff's office. You could find it too.
Is it in the sheriff's office? Or do we have to find it somewhere else eventually?
Okay, so are all of them weirdly religious or something? Because if Andrew died with all of that...
Guilt?
No, like the circle on the floor and all the candles. Maybe it's some weird cult.
No, it's not in the sheriff's office? Okay. Maybe Andrew's just weird. I'm also impressed you still have your notes. That's kind of cool, though. Places and or things you have not gotten into. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of things we've not gotten into yet. I just, because I wasn't seeing any evidence of the sheriff anywhere else, I was like, maybe we were supposed to open that a long time ago and we just assumed we didn't have the code for it yet, so that's why I thought about going back there. Well, I don't see a key here unless it's in her bedroom, and we don't have a key to that.
Okay.
Why didn't we come with a lockpicking kit? What kind of journalist are we? Black Pine. Alright, unless you have any other ideas, I'm just gonna go hog wild at the mansion.
Okay. Don't have any ideas yet. Because we already tried the fancy key on the weird gate in their backyard.
Mm-hmm.
That did not work.
Kind that's desperate for a story, right? Like, lady, I mean, she just like a hammer, something. If we'd brought any tools.
A law-abiding detective? Blah.
Are we that lie-abiding by going through everybody's stuff? I don't think you guys are, stealing keys and opening doors is not breaking the law. It's still breaking and entering, even if we didn't physically break something.
And even if it's abandoned.
Alright. First floor, here we go.
Piece of paper on the table, did we read it?
It's a napkin.
And we were able to get into that room. But from the other side.
No, we've never been in here.
You've never been in there?
As far as we can tell, it's just wine. It being abandoned doesn't make it a free-for-all, just saying.
We did it.
Your diary's out in the open. Using the key is not B&E. It is if we're not supposed to be on the property. It's not our key. We stole the key. If someone stole your house key and entered your home, that's still not okay.
I'm gonna convince people to give me their keys now.
It's not breaking and entering if I found the key out in the open. You have a key. You didn't try it on the glass door. There is no lock for the glass door. That's why we can't get in there. You've been invited. These are not anybody's home anymore. I don't know if that means we're invited. That doesn't mean we were invited into their homes.
Cordially invited.
Who needs a key for a glass door if you have a shovel? That's what I'm saying. If we just brought a hammer, this wouldn't be a problem.
Mary
Mary's.
Martinez.
It does say it's locked, but there's no keyhole for it. So I can't attempt to unlock it. Oh? To-do list. Laundry duty today. Clean out the attic. Water the plants. Book Mrs. Roberts' appointment. Wash the windows.
None of it's crossed off.
Wow, Mary.
Mary
I'll admit, I don't think we saw that before, but
Still not a clue.
who cares? Like an archaeologist through the property of the long dead. Yeah, it's only 4 years. They're not, this isn't like ancient archaeology. Like, there's still property here. Yes, we read this one. Dr. Henry died. Flashlights everywhere. Flashlights everywhere, but if we could get a hammer...
Or just use
like
the
screwdriver.
battery part of the fucking flashlight to break a window.
That looks super related. I wonder if, that looked more like Sophia.
No, he was also blonde.
It's a shed. We'll take a look at that later.
This is where we magically found a room that had extra information.
I mean, scissors and duct tape? Like, I don't know why we're not all over that.
You could make so many, like, you know, emergency healing kits and all that type of stuff.
So this is supposedly the study room drawer that we have not figured out.
Yeah.
Archaeology involves more door. Also, has someone been dusting the whole town for the last few years? Because everything is pretty clean. That's true. That's valid. Okay, pawn 2.
Mm-hmm.
Knight 5 for sure. And what was his clue for it? Study room desk. So his doesn't say anything about the pawn. So it's 5. Game of Thrones, the blonde kids were the product of incest and either cursed or evil. Good to know. So we know the knight is 5. What is it? KQB. It makes me feel like we're supposed to find those letters somewhere. Because this doesn't really make up a 4-digit code.
But they have numbers on the bottom of them.
I know, but KQB is not 4 digits.
But he's mixing the king and the knight together.
But do you think it's just in this order then?
Maybe it's king divided by knight?
Because I'm just trying to figure out why would he say... Why wouldn't he just put KQB as his hint then instead of K equals knight, queen, Q equals queen? I don't know. Whoever left the flowers. Maybe. Open. This is the secret room of secret rooms. Where we found out about Sophia. There's Magdalene. Everything.
Oh, it's his mom.
There's Sophia. This diary. This diary. Yeah, so we had the code to get in here. And then there's gotta be something to open. So maybe Bernard's is to get into the room? Or not the desk? Well,
Maybe. Because we have found multiple clues for the same sort of thing before. I I swear to God. Okay.
It was
Open
the
it up.
first door I tried. Amazing.
Okay, it's the master bedroom.
Yeah, because our map for this is second floor. I love that for us, that I didn't have to go to every door upstairs. It was just the first door I tried. It's fine. It's fine. I know I tried it on a few random doors. I wasn't super systematic about it, but... We've got another key, 201. You better put that in your inventory. Maybe that will open the box at the hotel. We have a cute blue hat. Oh, maybe this is Magdalene's room.
Okay.
She might have stayed.
Sunglasses then.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was like weird ass makeup thing. Vivian. We have a diary from Vivian.
Monday, January 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
Monday, January 2nd.
January 2nd.
Monday, January 2nd, 1994. Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott is too inexperienced and is a burden to him. What he hasn't realized is that the garden has not been maintained well over the past few months, that his drunk behavior is irritating, and that Scott is actually doing more work than he is. Scott is a fast learner. He should be up to speed in no time. Charles was the one who insisted on hiring him anyways. Charles likes the boy.
Yeah,
They've
I
been
bet
hunting
Charles
together.
wanted to hire him.
Yeah. Charles likes the boy. They've been hunting together quite a number of times, and Charles always seems happy with his company. I just don't understand his love for hunting. He sometimes spends more time in his hunting cabin than he does at home. Alright, so is that what's out back, or is the...
That's the cabin that Scott's living in.
Mm.
Well,
Tuesday,
was living in
January
before he died.
3rd. Okay, they did that one right. 1994. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking around about Sophia. How did he know about Sophia? Who could have told him? It must be Andrew, that drunk. I told him Sophia is gone. Those hallucinations of his is getting worse. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I'll need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott from now on. On Scott. From now on, I'll try and see who he talks to, who he asks. Friday, April 8th, 1994. I called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising event. When he asked what the funds will be used for, I told him it'll be used to raise awareness of Painscreek to promote our town's tourism. After listening, he agreed to help. When asked how much he would charge, he simply said it would be free. I was surprised and appreciate his contribution for this town. Tuesday, April 12th, 1994. The deal with Howard Medical came through just as I anticipated. Instead of being happy, I feel empty. Am I getting numb from work, or is it that I don't care anymore? Saturday, May 14th, 1994. Our dinner tonight was quiet. Charles didn't eat much. He asked me about my day, but I didn't want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to him much these days.
Oh.
Trisha was silent as well. She's distracting herself.
Distancing.
I got it. She's distancing herself from me. I can feel it. She used to confide in me about everything. Now, we hardly talk. Is stopping her from seeing Scott wrong? Not if they're related.
Also, she's a teenager. It's not that weird. You know, teenagers will distance yourself from their mothers all the time.
Wednesday, July 6, 1994. I don't want Trisha to be near Scott anymore. Of all the men in this world, why would Trisha pick him? This is unacceptable.
So... I mean, she's not putting it here in her diary, but did she not know that Scott was the child?
Okay! It's for the fucking clock.
The clock. The clock. Alright, cool. I'm like, maybe she didn't want to spell it out in her diary, but I feel like, did you not? Did you not know? I could understand that she didn't know at first. But I assumed that when she started telling her not to date him, that it was because she knew they were related. Bitch. Why? Okay, this is not unlockable. Alright. Tea room.
Yeah, you need to go upstairs.
Now that we have a map. Up the stairs to the right of the bar. Or the left of the bar, depending on which stairs we go up. That's the gallery. Ting, ting, ting.
Alright, everybody, now that Bingo Bard's gone, let's discuss
Bingo bar?
Bingo Bard. Riveting conversation. I'm sleepy all of a sudden.
Don't be sleepy.
I'm sleepy.
Okay.
Oh god. Do what the clock says to do.
Goes beneath mom's standards. That's also just very nice. I thought maybe she knew, and that's why she was forbidding it.
She forbade it.
But maybe she didn't know right away.
I swear I write these things down, and then when I want to find it, I can never find it. But I know I wrote it down because you yelled at me. Tea time 2:30 on the dot.
Okay, but do I set the time or turn the key first?
You
Focus.
I was doing what the fox
Don't
said.
distract my wife.
What does the fox say? My mom loves that song. It's in here.
I'm gonna have to fire my note taker, guys. I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Give me a beer. Didn't take a picture of it?
I can't take a picture of everything. If it's a document that we like pick up, like the books and the papers and stuff, I can't take pictures of those. Not in a way that would be readable.
I think it's turn the key, set the time.
I know you wrote this down.
I don't know where it is.
What'd you say, 2:30?
Yeah, no. I said it earlier. We can swap if you want. Tea time, 3:20 on the
3:20.
dot.
So turn the key, then set the time?
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing happened.
Alright, set the time first, then turn the key. Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. I was wanting to move one hand at a time. Apparently that's not how this works. I guess it would have been faster if I'd gone the other way.
Welcome back, Bingo.
Oh, Night Owl just means trading places. Let me do this real quick first.
Alright, sleep. $3.20.
Oh, you're right. I did 3, 5, 10.
What are you doing?
Trading places.
Oh.
I just wanted to finish that. Clearly, clearly you heard it, but we didn't hear what the box said. You didn't hear it? It was obnoxious sounding, I can tell you that much.
I heard it. Your feet. Well, we didn't hear the actual what does the fox say. It was like a weird annoying.
Another thing, it was...
Yeah. Ugh. Jesus. Alright.
Oh, I read.
Yeah, we traded places.
June 18th, 1975. Dear Vivian, I'm not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. I know you had your suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there is no point beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there is only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will, of course, have to compensate for her leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having his affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. If it is a boy after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what will happen to you, Henry Johnson.
Alright. There's more.
Oh, Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here's my answer. I provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law, Magdalene. What did he do? It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you decide to do it, you'll need to administer the medicine carefully so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have to... She killed his mother? P.S. Make sure no one else in the mansion ingests any of it. Holy shit! No. Vivian.
How do I crouch?
Vivian used
Drugs on her family.
Dr. J to kill.
Kill. Such a strong word. I don't think that's necessary.
Is that not what happened?
Okay, we read this already.
Yeah, the only thing that we got new was from the clock. Vivian asked Dr. Johnson to raise Magdalene's dose of whatever it was she'd been taking. Gave her 3 times the amount, and evidently she killed her. Med.
Alright, where do we want to go now?
We got a key. Go back to the hotel.
Sorry.
Does this mean I can drink her water?
No, don't drink my water. Don't drink my water. Stop doing that. Disrespect.
What if I pour your Pepsi into
Ew.
the water?
No. Why don't you get some milk and we'll try a pilk on live. A pilk.
So, he had an affair. She killed his mother. Seems to be... Yeah, but I think she also got Sophia and tried to,
Murder the
get rid
baby.
of Sophia as well.
Maybe Sophia deserved it. Did you see those bangs?
They say it was an accident, but I don't know. Instead of getting her a burial, they definitely just
Murdered her ass.
they just hid the body. She said it was an accident.
Sorry.
You'd be good at Call of Duty. Just wait.
That wasn't no accident. That was straight up murder.
Drink it. It makes you small. Alright, so behind the desk, see if we can open that box.
London Bridge is falling down,
Not this
falling down,
201.
falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
How do I access inventory?
Alright.
Okay.
See if it opens the room.
Yep.
Nino made that special for me. Hey. Testing if we can hear the blurbs. We can hear them. That's
Okay,
all
so that's
that
interesting. This doesn't have a keyhole, but it's still let me use a key.
Interesting.
So,
Well, if you hover over it and it says unlock, the other doors didn't say unlock.
okay.
So that's how. It was a test. You could have used any blurb to test. 201 is Steve's room?
Yes. Okay. There's a briefcase here.
No, God. You gotta find a key for his briefcase.
Just checking. How do I back out?
So I knew you'd react to. Fair. International Furry. Ooh, we got hotels. What the?
You have pictures of the person dying?
Painscreek Killings. Is that, wait, is that her? Is that like another
It's her.
Sophia? It looks kind of like Sophia again. April 2nd, 1997.
I think we knew that. Where can I find that? Oh, okay. It's on the outside of the confessional. Or, no, this is too skinny to be the confessional. This is a bookcase somewhere.
It's a cabinet, but
I don't know if it's that bookcase.
there's like a water heater thing behind it. Is this Scott's place?
Unidentified.
Took a picture of that. Is there a code on the back? Code is Calvin's date of birth. Who the fuck is Calvin?
The first priest.
Oh, that tracks.
A holy Bible. Okay, let's get out of here.
Is there something on the floor or is that just light?
That's just light.
Who plays with Hobbs?
Alright,
I love
do we
Calvin.
have Calvin's birthday?
Uh-uh.
Do we know if he was a patient at the hospital?
Uh-uh.
Robert's estate. Where's his house?
Calvin Klein, he makes jeans.
Just a bathroom. Alright, where do you want me to go?
To the church. Yeah, I mean, because that was 97, so that wouldn't have been any of the people that we know about in the graveyard so far on the top of the hospital. I don't know. It looked kind of like the same Sophia image that we saw, but...
Am I going the wrong way? I have no idea where I am. So, I'll have to go that way. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Here?
Yes.
Do you want to go to the office or the confessionals?
Go to the office, because there might be something in there about Father Calvin. I think there's a portrait of him. I don't know if it'll have his birthday, but... Only one way to find out. There. It's just a picture.
I was wondering if we would have like a Father Calvin's birthday circled or something like that. Okay. What is this? See, so whose diary is this? Is this the
Look at the back of it.
Matthew?
Oh.
Okay, so he was adopted too, and he was adopted by Father Calvin.
Does he say anything in his books about Calvin's birthday?
How do I do
J.
that? J.
Okay, so the diary mentioned Father Calvin at least. Yeah, he mentioned him a couple times, but I don't know if we have any idea if we've seen anything about his birthday because Calvin hasn't been here for a little while. Unless... is Father Calvin in the cemetery?
Let's go find out. Well, let's make sure there's nothing over here. Andrew Reed. I don't think he had a birth date. There was 2 people that had a birth date. It was Andrew and someone else. I don't know if it was Father Calvin.
Scott. When in doubt, check the scent. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Find all the answers. Okay.
You breaking stuff?
No.
Oof. Calvin. Okay. Calvin Bennett. October 24th, 1902 to December 7th, 1984. Do. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Why are all these people dead? I'm just checking, making sure there's nothing we missed when, you know, the other person was in control. What? Nothing. I said I love you. Such a good captain. Can you ever get this open? Can you open that? No? Bash it with a hammer? Alright, anything over here? Let me in! Alright, no. Alright, service. And there's a house here. This is number 1. He was number 1. You can get to the church through this little pathway. Bunch of little benches. Stuff over there. More benches. Lots of rocks. You don't need to get into any of that again.
Okay, my turn.
I'm busy.
My turn.
Do you mind? I'm investigating.
My turn.
Hold on. I found his date of death.
Oh, good. These people are dead because
I mean
of
his
horse
birth
noise.
date.
Well. Ow, my toesies. Sup, guys?
Also, I've never called my priest by his first name. I'm sure we usually call them by their last names.
Hit me with it.
October 24th, 1902.
$1902.
02. Yay, we did it!
There's nothing even in this one. Swear to God, if there's nothing in either of them.
You're correct.
Papers.
Dr. Father Calvin.
Dear Father Calvin.
What did I say?
Doctor. It's like, that's a
Dr.
weird...
Father Calvin. Dear Father Calvin, this is a letter about the things that I have witnessed during my stay in Painscreek while in service to Mrs. Magdalene Roberts. I have no
Snitch.
one... It's probably by Mary. Mary probably wrote this.
Aw.
Or who was there before Mary? Was it Wanda? One of them is old and dying, I don't know.
Wanda died. Cancer.
Service in Mrs. Magdalene Roberts. I have no one to confide in, and I dare not speak to you in public. Hence this letter. Hence, Heather. I accompanied Mrs. Roberts to Painscreek on July 4th of 1975 to visit her son, Charles. It was rumored that Vivian had a nervous breakdown following her own delivery of Trisha, that she had to stay in Painscreek Hospital for rehabilitation. Do you mind grabbing me some lemon water and some lozenges, please?
I feel like you'll be alright. I'm
Alright.
trying to hit the timer. Yeah.
Okay. Oh God. During that time period. No. During that time period, Charles was all alone. He found comfort in a house made by the name of Sophia. That doesn't work. They had an affair. A boy was born to Charles and Sophia. 2 days after arriving, we were informed that Sophia, along with her child, had left Painscreek. Where she could have gone off to was a mystery for all of us. I assume most of us believed in the story, including myself. However, Mrs. Roberts refused to believe that Sophia would leave when she would have been accepted into the Roberts family. I don't know what they're talking about. The boy that she bore for Charles would have guaranteed that Mrs. Roberts initiated a search for Sophia with our driver Patrick and myself. It lasted less than 2 months before she passed away from a heart attack. What I want to confess in this letter is not about Sophia, although I was initiated by her disappearance. It's about Mrs. Roberts' untimely death. You see, Mrs. Roberts had a heart condition, and it had been affecting her for a while. However, her medication had always kept her stable. What is she, a horse? Her prescription was still the same during her visit to Painscreek. Yet her condition deteriorated. The family doctor, Henry Johnson, confirmed that her search for Sophia had taken a toll on her health. All she needed was to rest as much as she could, and she would be fine. I know that despite the doctor's advice, Mrs. Roberts did not stop the search. Did that create stress on her? Yes, but should it have killed her? According to the physician attending to Mrs. Roberts, back home, no! Definitely not within such a short time span if she had taken her medicine. But they doubled it. Her body was never autopsied. Her son, Charles, wanted her body untouched and buried properly. As Patrick and I were packing to leave for home, I couldn't help but wonder who could have wanted Mrs. Roberts dead. That's a long list.
Vivian.
Is there a connection between the affair of Charles and the housemaid, the disappearance of Sophia and her child, and the death of Mrs. Roberts?
Duh.
I would like to say whom I might suspect, yet I am in no such position, and I'm afraid that I might name the wrong person. As I write this letter, I hope you can understand what I am trying to convey. I pray that the truth will be revealed as God permits it. Sincerely, Sylvia Eden. Who the fuck is Sylvia Eden?
Somebody who worked there long ago. Guess we know that somebody else knew. Now we know why Vivian wanted to kill Magdalene. We have proof of her motive and means.
Motive and means?
Motive and means. I'm looking around to see if that place where the cross goes is here.
Could it be here?
Bit of a nosy body, well, with a small town like this, those aren't that hard to find. Can't be this just because there was a water heater in the frame.
So we got Mary, Dorothy, and Sylvia, all blabbermouths.
All the blabbermouths.
Were they all maids? Never get a maid.
No, Dorothy was a nanny.
More like a naggy, because she should have shut up and kept her mouth shut.
Usually the why is also the motive. Bingo Bard, those are the same thing. I'm gonna go check Scott's cabin to see if he's got that place where the cross goes into.
Vivian was hated by Scott because she killed his mother. But why did he kill her, though? Yay, our time's up!
Yes, the motive was because Magdalene kept looking for Sophia after Vivian knew what happened to Sophia because she died and covered it up. So there's a water heater in here.
We already have it open. So it's gotta be a different one because the water heater in the picture...
It opens a secret compartment.
Huh, okay.
We just didn't see it because we didn't know to look for it.
Okay, well, what did it do? Can you pull the light now? I knew it. I was like, there's got to be a secret.
I remember we found something that said something about there being a secret room somewhere. Oh my god.
That's okay. I get like that too, bingo. Like if things are like sung. Hard to follow sometimes.
Why does he have a bed in here? Okay, so Scott...
Because if you spend all day doing that and you don't want people to know you're home...
was clearly trying to find out who killed Sophia. Who killed my mother? Oh, good, we can get closer and everything. Couldn't be her, she tried to find Sophia. Charles, he's my father. Take pictures, yeah, I'm kidding. Wow, look at we got pictures of everybody. Look at him doing a good job. Oh, that's a weird picture. Okay, so obviously Scott figured it out. Charles, he's my father. Vivian, Charles's wife. I love how he puts Charles's wife like that. Bernard, Father Calvin, he saved me. Couldn't be him. Matthew, in Indonesia at the time. Okay. Andrew, Wanda. Derek's mum. Derek, he's 6 years old at that time. Dr. Johnson killed Magdalene. Oh, he figured that out. Move your head so they can see. Other way would have been easier. Other way would have been Dorothy, she loved and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Is he better at taking notes than us? I mean, no. Oh. Andrew's house, we found that. Time capsule, I told you of that.
Why
cemetery.
would you write it in red? Okay.
We did find most of their houses.
Oh, where's the time capsule?
Cemetery.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We knew that.
It's by the big rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I told you. I thought it was a birdhouse. Why did he mark a birdhouse? We did find out where most of their houses are, but thanks. Old sewer entrance, though. I don't think we've tried to go into the sewers.
We're not Ninja Turtles.
Trisha. Sophia.
Alright, snap a photo of everything.
Understanding psychology. Seeing what others don't.
Okay.
I found out who killed my mother.
Are any of the keys stuck down that we need to know?
So he figured it out and then someone killed him for it.
Ooh, a key.
Very ancient rickety key. Does it open the sewer? Oh. It's Oh yeah, it's the Painscreek sewer map. Okay. Why? Does this get you into some other buildings and places that we couldn't get into before? Okay, I guess we'll keep that. Why? Robert's estate security tapes. Did you find the security tape that she was looking for?
Up there.
It's not marked. Okay.
There's one there. No, there's two there.
Scott.
Monday, February 13th, 1995. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. Tuesday, March 7th, 1995. I visited Andrew today. I needed to know where they hid Mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am, and I now feel everything is falling apart. Monday, April 3rd, 1995. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. Tuesday, April 4th, 1995. The well had dried up and was covered in moss. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't work at the mansion.
So there's a well at the mansion.
Okay. I finally found Mom's body. I buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. Yeah, so it's...
Okay, so the unmarked grave is Sophia's.
There was no tombstone for her, just a wooden cross. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. Alright, you go.
A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her, if she's done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. The tears flowed down my checks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do. He listened and didn't speak.
Yeah, but did they, like, kiss or, do anything weird, him and Trisha?
I mean, I'm sure they kissed. They dated for a little while. So this was in May. Scott died in November. A music box key.
Okay. Aww.
Here's a pattern on the baby's blanket. So that's how he knew.
Mm-hmm.
He found this photo and knew that that was his baby blanket. Okay. Where did he get that photo? We know he's been watching security tapes. I can pick it up, but I can't, like, use it. Okay, cool. He's been listening to the radio.
Another key. My god, we found so many keys.
Well, this is where he was keeping everything. It says it's a gate key. I wonder if that's the gate. Date on photo, says Seahawk. What? What about the date on photo? It's 20 days after Scott was born. So he was 20 days old in this photo. Lots of books. Dates are often codes. Code to what, though?
Wood glue.
What were you making?
A bomb?
Is that not... Why can't we watch the tapes? I want to watch the tapes.
Don't remember. Did you take a photo yet?
No. At least we can come back here. Can't see what that one says. Murder board, right? Okay, well that was helpful. Thanks, Scott.
Found so many keys.
Yep, now we have access to more stuff. Okay, so music box key, I believe that's in Trisha's room.
Mm-hmm.
Gate key could be the gate at the mansion.
Or the cemetery.
That's true, there is another one in the cemetery. Old mansion, gate key.
Okay, yeah. Soon.
And this is for the sewer. So it's not this well, which is good, because that would have been creepy. But I worried about that too. I'm like, did they put her in the well at his house? Like, I mean, I know it wasn't his house at the time, but that's just effed up. So there's a well somewhere on the mansion property, and I bet you that opens the gate key at the mansion, which is why we didn't find the well. Because I was like, we didn't see a well on the mansion property. But that's why.
Alright, it is 8:53. Do you want to go somewhere first, since we have some time, or do you want to quit?
I was gonna keep going.
Okay. It's fine.
We can go to the mansion first. Would probably be faster than rummaging around the sewers.
Okay. Oh. Night Owl says, hopefully nobody was drinking that well of water. Beaglebar said, I am surprised you could not do anything with the VHS tape that you picked up. Why even let you pick it up then? Looking at it closer up did not add anything.
Yeah, there was no... It didn't even say anything on it, which surprised me a little bit.
It said VHS. You like to do that.
Yeah,
It's this way.
I figured out.
I was just helping.
Thanks. Well, he said it was pretty overgrown, so I feel like... And if it was a well on her property, Vivian would have known.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the question. They thought Sophia was dead and dumped her down there for dead. Do we think she survived?
She would have had to. If that nurse saw a drenched woman and it wasn't... Did he die the same day Sophia?
Let's go find Trisha's music box first. There's probably less stuff in there.
Use your map if you have to.
I don't have to. I know where I'm going.
Okay. Whatever you say, honey.
It's not this way. I know where I'm going.
Okay, honey.
Got this.
Okay, baby.
Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I've never lied to you and I never will. I don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There's so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Sincerely, Scott. Why didn't you just tell her? Oops, no. I wasn't done with you. Open. Okay, so that's just music stuff. Okay, just making sure there's nothing else in here. Okay. So he wrote her a little breakup letter and basically explained nothing other than, I promise I didn't kill your mom. Which, while nice, isn't necessarily the most comforting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So overgrown you can barely even see that there's a gate back here.
Yes.
Because I don't know if I want to be back here.
There's the well.
Oh yeah, it's a much bigger well.
There's a rope. Someone helped her out. Oh no, he went down there.
He went, yeah.
Can we go down there?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't like it down here. Oh, this doesn't sound... Oh. This doesn't sound super safe. We're gonna get trapped down here. I mean, supposedly there's nothing down here. He took the body.
The sewers? I don't know.
He wouldn't have taken her body to the sewers.
No, I was wondering if they had connected this to the sewers. It's a pendant. 0526?
What does that mean, though? So that was her necklace. Maybe he didn't want to be the one to tell her, or didn't think she would believe him. It's possible.
Okay, this is gonna take this long to get up and down from someplace. Just don't have this animation there.
I'm trying to add the creep factor.
It's time to drink water.
No.
It's time to drink water.
No. What the hell is that thing?
It tastes like Sophia.
Wait. Okay, so we confirmed he knows where she was. He found the body. Draw close, do not enter.
Enter.
I'm pretty sure it just won't let me.
Enter it.
Okay, good.
Don't fall into the well. Blech.
Supposed to redeem hydrate.
Hydrate!
Hey, Dr. Pepper! I hate you guys. I don't know what that was. But... Oh my god.
Why is it happening more than once?
I don't know. Journalist needs to learn how to hop a fence.
Yeah, parkour.
Okay. So we have for suredly found where Sophia died.
Fuck you, get out of here. There it is.
By accident. Nana wants to know how you know what Sophia tastes like.
Because she's the only body down there. So it's gotta be her.
Okay. So we have a key to the sewers, a key and a map to the sewers, and then a pendant of Sophia's.
0526.
And that's so very clearly a code to something.
She tastes like regret.
But I don't know what yet. Kirby Quest style. Yeah, it was kind of totally an accident. She happened to hit her head, and they just decided to, throw the body down the well rather than tell anyone about it. That makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. That's where we're gonna stop for today. Any questions, comments, or concerns, Heck?
No, man, you just gotta get it 110%. And, you rely on your teammate. Make sure everything goes alright. You just play the game. And, you win. Just give it 110%.
Good night. So we know who killed Magdalene. We know who killed and hid the body of Sophia.
But we still do not know who actually killed Vivian. I could go ahead and mark off Scott as the killer for Vivian.
He just said he didn't.
That's what I said. Mark him off as not the killer for Vivian.
Found a fun.
But also, just because you say you didn't do it doesn't mean
Found a good murder bird. Murder bird, dude. A good murder
I didn't
bird.
hate you.
Murder
You know what I'm
bird.
saying? Like, murder bird.
A good murder bird.
Murder.
We did. We made progress. We made some significant progress, which is good because for a minute there I felt a little bit at a loss.
Yeah.
Still not sure how we're gonna get the power back at the hospital. Gonna have to figure out. where the key to the basement is for that one. But we are making progress. Still haven't gotten a shovel though. Once I get a shovel, I'll be a happy camper.
Happy.
Happy camper.
Happy
Because
camper.
you can use shovels for lots of things.
Mm-hmm.
When in doubt,
When in doubt.
shovel.
Shovel.
As always, I appreciate everyone who's here today, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye.